I'd like to tell you a story. In 1984, I was in year 4 and it was the Olympic year, and my teacher decided we'd have a country each to look at in our explorations of the world. And I don't know if I chose India or I was given it, but India was my country that I did a research project on. And this, something happened. Something happened in that moment where I was given this country to research and investigate that had quite a significant impact on my view of the world. And I'm now 50-ish and I've never been to India. It is my fervent hope that I will be going to India sometime soon, but what it did was it started a desire to see and know other parts of the world, because I came from a very small country town in Tasmania, and that world, looking back, was very small, but having this project that we did to coincide with the Olympics just sort of started a fire in me. Fire that continued. And I remember being a teenager, going up to the travel agency and asking for all the catalogues, and I'd circle and cut out all the places I wanted to go, and I made a little book of all the places I wanted to travel to. And at some point in my many moves, I disposed of that book, which had listed all the different places I wanted to go. And so, in a way, my dream sort of went to sleep. I don't know if you can see, but there's an eagle or an osprey up here. It's been out there while I've been swimming. So I started my travels. I went on a round the world trip where I met my children's father, which was a whole other episode. And you know, my love of traveling and camping just sort of was really ignited. Actually, camping was ignited as a family thing. You know, when we were children, we went camping to this beautiful place where I'll take you one day. And we spent hours. We didn't shower for 10 days. We were just in the water every single day, and it was just magical, being sun-kissed and salty for a whole week. It was incredible. But as I got older and had my kids, I stopped travelling. I stopped having adventures. And so but what I did do, I managed to take them overseas a couple of times. I managed to, oh, look at that light there. Managed to go to a couple of different countries with the kids as a single mum, and that was pretty challenging, and it put me in a big financial pickle. But, you know, you got to live. Life is for living, not for, I don't know, getting into debt and then dying. You know, it's not much of a life, really, is it? So, and then in 2011, I packed up the girls and got a 4-wheel drive, and we drove around Australia, and we spent about 9 months in the Northern Territory and 2 years in Broome before the girls were of an age where they really needed stability. And so we moved to the city, and they went to school, and I got unhappier and unhappier and unhappier. It was in this time that I took a long time to, you know, there was battles with my career and things like that, but it took me a long time to get to the root of it, and that was that my needs, my desires, my wants had been shelved for other people. And that's what you do as a mum. You put your needs, wants and desires aside, especially as a single mum. There's not a lot of, you haven't got support. Well, I didn't have support up until quite late in the show, and then that became very complicated. So in the last 12 months, I've been, oh my gosh, I'm not good with this filming business. In the last 12 months, I've been exploring who I am, what I want, what my values are, and travel and adventure is really high on my values alongside creativity and nature, of course. So I'm planning in my midlife now to prioritize my values, and one of those is travel and adventure. So this little episode here is my first foray into videoing my life or my adventures. I usually just take photos, but that little girl who went camping, loved the sea, who found out about other countries outside our little bubble, and wanted to see it all. If I don't do it now, then it won't happen. And this is the reality of our capitalist society, I guess, is that we are bound by financial commitments. We have to pay to live. A giraffe doesn't have to pay to live. We do. Just to exist, we have to pay for all these arbitrary things. But if we can find a way to follow, if I can find a way to follow what's in my heart, which is a sense of adventure and travel, well, I'm going to do that. So if you'd love to join me, this is my YouTube channel, my vlog. So come join me. And for now, the beauty that is Frenchman's Bay in the great southern of Western Australia.